Good morning, my dear students. Welcome back to your class of English, and I hope you all are doing fine, studying, utilizing your time pretty well, and taking care of your health as well. So in today's class, we will be picking up one of the long compositions that you have in your syllabus, and for today we have article writing in store for you. So several times, my dear students, we have come across articles, you have read articles, you've been asked to write articles, okay? But then article writing is not an easy task because it requires a lot of practice, it requires effective reading, observation, and it involves, a lot of creativity. So this is something, or let's say if you're talking about article, speech and debate, these three compositions are something which you perfect over time. So it's like you have to be in practice of writing them more than often, and only then will you be able to master the skill of article writing or speech writing or debate writing. So now if you notice here, the heading, it says very long composition and it says HOTS. So HOTS refers to high order thinking skills. I'm again repeating, high order thinking skills. That means it is not something as easy or as quick as, let's say, writing a notice or something like that, but then it demands from you as a student to be able to think out of the box, to be able to think at a higher level so that you can generate a good written piece of English, be in terms of article or a speech or debate. So that's what it is all about. So today, in today's class, we should know what is article writing, ठीक? And this is something that you people have to do in 11th as well as 12th. So this class is like a combined class for both 11th and 12th, wherein I will be addressing both the classes, because you will be doing it here in 11th and the same thing goes in class 12th as well. So first of all, we need to know what is an article. So let's see what it says here. So it says that it is a sustained piece of writing dealing with a particular issue or topic. Definitely it deals with a topic, it deals with an issue, and that topic comes to you in the form of a question कि किस topic पे आपको article लिखना है. Okay, and then it says it can be descriptive, imaginative, reflective or narrative. So you can be descriptive about it, it can be an imaginary thing, it can be reflective as in something that involves a lot of pondering, a lot of thinking, and it can be in a narrative form. So the topic on which the article is to be written is dealt with in a sequential manner. Sequencing of your information in writing an article, a speech, a debate is important here. So it should be in the right sequence. And what do we mean by sequence? It is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or A, B, C, D, E. That's the correct sequence. It is not 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Are you getting it? So you have to follow the correct sequence of information. The topic is introduced in the beginning. Whatever that you are writing about needs to be introduced in the beginning, which is then followed by exposition. And then comes, what you call the body of the article, the main content, that comes in exposition. And then finally a conclusion, which is reached in a logically convincing manner. In your article, you should be convincing enough to enable the reader to take your side, to be able to be, agreeing to whatever you are saying. And then it says that the article usually ends on a note of caution, warning or expectation. कैसे conclude करेंगे? Either there has to be a caution, okay, there has to be a warning, or there can be an expectation. So articles, for example, there can be article on global warming. तो हम caution कर रहे हैं, warning दे रहे हैं. There can be articles on, shortage of water. Again, you are giving warnings, and also in the end, you will also be expecting people to save water. Or when we talk about global warming, besides warning them with what are going to be the ill effects of global warming, we would also expect the people to take the necessary steps to prevent global warming. So we know that there has to be an introduction in the beginning, there has to be an exposition in the middle, and the conclusion has to be very, very convincing, wherein in the end you are either giving them a caution, warning, expectation, and it can also end on a note of advice or suggestion. You can always give them an advice or a suggestion. So all in all, what you need to understand is that you have to have a good introduction that talks about your topic. Then you come to the body, the main content, and in the end, when you are concluding, there have to be either of these things. Either you're warning, you are giving an expectation, or you're giving an advice or a suggestion. Now, how do we become effective article writers? क्या किया जाए? Okay, because article writing involves a lot of creativity. You need to have a good vocabulary, okay, and comprehensive knowledge of the subject. So obviously this requires revision, correction, and beautification before it goes further. But then I would say that when you are preparing yourself to write an article as a student of 11th or 12th, you must be having good knowledge of the subject. So if I give you write an article on global warming, or I say write an article on child labor or environment or anything for that matter, so we will be able to express our views only when we have sufficient knowledge of the subject. अब knowledge कैसे बढ़ाई जाए? And the only way of keeping ourselves upgraded and abridged is that we should have good command over English language, and we should read a lot of books, novels, journals, magazines, and newspapers. The more we will read, the more are we going to be updated. The more knowledge we will have about all the things that are going on. So it is very important, my dear students, that you become readers. If nothing else, pick up the newspaper, and by newspaper I mean an English newspaper. Amar Ujala, Dainik Jagran nahi. You have to pick up an English newspaper and try and read articles in there, or just read things over there. If you pick up any paper which is having the Sunday additional magazine along with it, you will find so many such wonderful articles given there. And they will help you develop your vocabulary, they will help you develop a style of writing, they will help you understand the way things are written, and they will also increase your knowledge so much on so many topics. So reading is very, very important if you want to be an effective writer in terms of article writing. Besides that, you should be observant and you should be a good thinker. See, we came across this word HOTS, high order thinking skills. So HOTS, T stands for thinking, and the same thinking is being referred here. You should be a thinker. Think about the topic, the pros, the cons, what is happening associated with the life, what is the main point that you are trying to focus upon, etc. Right? And as it says, the best method to make the student is to arouse his interest and curiosity. So develop that curiosity to know things, to be able to, see, in the present times wherein we are not there with you in the classroom, so that curiosity has to come from you from within. The whys are very important. ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है, कैसे होगा, क्या होगा? So you need to have those questions in your own selves, and then the answers to those again you have to seek. So thinker, become a thinker. Think. Once you start thinking, you will be able to write. And then it says that practice makes a man perfect. As I told you in the beginning of the session only, that writing is not a skill that develops overnight. No, you perfect it, you master it with the passage of time. And even if you say कि my English is not strong, या मेरे पास words नहीं हैं, या हम लिख नहीं पाते हैं, या thoughts तो आ जाते हैं, but we are not able to put them into correct words. So all these problems can be dealt with, my dear children, only when you start to sit and write. Writing is very important. Address the problem immediately. what happens is that जो चीज़ हमको परेशान करती है या जिस चीज़ से हमें तकलीफ होती है, we start running from it. अरे अरे कर लेंगे, आज करेंगे, कल करेंगे. No, but then we need to address it right away. So from notice writing to advertisements to posters, now things change when you get into very long compositions. It develops high order thinking skills. And in that, in article writing particularly, we are talking about, so that it's this entire session today is just for article writing, so that you may understand the depth of it, the nitty-gritty is involved in it. Okay, so now let us see what are the few things we need to keep in mind. So we need to have a title, that's very important, and the title should be very brief, short, to the point. Say 4 to 6 words. कोई लंबा चौड़ा टाइटल देने की जरूरत नहीं है. टाइटल हैज टू बी वेरी कैची, जिसे पढ़ते ही एकदम you come to know, okay, तो इस बारे में the article is going to be. Then we need to have a body of the article, okay, the exposition, and it needs to have 3 parts. Very important. What are those 3 parts? The beginning, the middle, and the conclusion. Don't forget. Yes? The beginning of the article should be striking, relevant and original. Beginning should be very, very interesting. ऐसा कि उसको पढ़ते ही रीडर का इंटरेस्ट डेवलप हो जाए. And it should be original. आप कहीं से कॉपी पेस्ट नहीं कर सकते. And it should arrest the attention of the reader. What happens in the middle? So this was beginning, let's say 1, the first paragraph. Now we come to 2, the second paragraph. The middle of the article should contain appropriate facts, figures, arguments and reflections. The second paragraph is the important paragraph wherein you put your knowledge about the topic. You write about facts, the figures, what are your arguments about the topic, what do you think about, reflection matlab what do you think about that issue. And it should be very, very logical, and a link should be developed. ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए. Your statements, your paragraphs, your thoughts should be interlinked. It should not be like कि अभी तो हम लिख रहे थे ग्लोबल वार्मिंग के ऊपर and suddenly ग्लोबल वार्मिंग से हम निकल के प्लास्टिक पे आ गए. No, there has to be a proper link. And the third part is what? It is your conclusion. The conclusion of the article should not be abrupt, vague or shabby. Abrupt मतलब कि बस एकदम से आर्टिकल खत्म. No. Vague मतलब clueless कि ये कैसे खत्म करा आपने आर्टिकल, समझ ही नहीं आया. And shabby, something that's just not right. It's not correct. So you have to be very, very clear about your conclusion. And as I told you, your conclusion needs to have some sort of caution, warning, expectation or advice. That how are you concluding it? So your conclusion has to be just right. So a title and the body. You need to have a title. So basically if you ask that, ma'am, what is the format? I will get into the format little later. Let's just understand here. तो फॉर्मेट में आर्टिकल में क्या होता है? वी हैव अ टाइटल एंड वी हैव अ बॉडी. टाइटल तो हम डाल देंगे, नो इश्यूज, बट बॉडी में ये 3 चीजें इंपॉर्टेंट हैं. द बिगिनिंग, द मेन एक्सपोजिशन एंड द कंक्लूजन. So this is what you need to understand here. Now, besides that, if we look into further some details that we have over here, that the intention of writing an article or a speech, let's say. So in examination, why do we write an article? To get good marks. But to be able to, in order to score good marks, you should be able to write a nice, highly structured article. You should develop the arguments according to the subject given for article or a speech. And your thoughts should be relevant. And they should be interlinked. Okay? Now, what do we know? Then the prospective readers and audience. So, before writing, you should know who is your audience, who is your reader. Accordingly, you will fix your article. How should you write? The style. Your article or speech should be written in simple and elegant style. Sometimes students think that only if we will use very high and sophisticated words of English, only then we will get good marks. No, not at all. Use simple English. No need of putting complexity and ambiguity. Just let it be. Write the words which you understand. and just put it over there in the most effective logical manner. Make use of the given information. So many times in the board examinations, with the question they give you some kind of input. It can be visual or verbal. तो उस input से जितनी knowledge हमको मिल सकती है, हमको उसको use करना है. Okay? And use it effectively. You should be smart enough to use that information as per your written piece of work. Then you need to have a research and planning. Obviously, to be able to do this research and planning in a question, for in an exam, अगर article आ गया तो उसकी क्या research और planning है? उसकी research और planning सिर्फ एक है, क्या? That we have to be good readers. आर्टिकल, स्पीच, डिबेट कुछ भी अटेम्प्ट करने के लिए अगर आज हमको अपनी प्लानिंग शुरू करनी है, सो दैट वी हैव टू स्टार्ट फ्रॉम टुडे, एंड दैट टुडे बिगिंस विद बुक्स, नॉवेल्स, जर्नल्स, मैगजीन्स, न्यूज़पेपर्स. Only if you become good readers will you be able to produce a good work in form of an article. Otherwise you will be lost. फिर तो वो एक paragraph writing हो जाएगा like you would have done in class 8th, 9th or 10th. So now when you are in 11th and now when you are in class 12th getting ready for your boards, it's very important that you have good knowledge about so many topics that are around. And for that, my dear children, research is important, and research happens over a period of time. It cannot happen overnight. So it's very important that every day or at least every Sunday take out some time and start reading. Unless and until you read, you will not be able to give a highly logical and a very, very good piece of article in terms of long compositions. So that is about research and planning. And then you can use sayings and quotations. So sayings and quotations are to be used sparingly because it is an article. Okay, so बहुत ही rarely हमको quotations use करनी है. They may be used when they are appropriate on the subject on which you are writing an article. Excessive use of quotations mars the clarity and the beauty of the article. So see, I would say in a speech, we can use a lot of quotations and sayings. But in an article, okay, if really you have something very, very important and relevant, you can put up, but we should kind of avoid it. So these are just few helping points that they have given us here. That, how should it be? It's like that. So we can keep these points in mind. And now I would come to what we are very fond of doing, formats. हम सब formats practice करते हैं और फिर भूल जाते हैं, right? So since this is a common session for both 11th and 12th, I would address class 11th first. So in class 11th, article writing is for 8 marks. 1 mark is for your title, the heading. 3 marks are for your content, and 4 marks are for your grammatical accuracy, expression, okay, the tone used, etc. So 1 plus 3 plus 4 comes to 8. Addressing class 12, article writing is for 10 marks, my dear students. So 1 mark for your title, the heading, the introduction. 4 marks for your content, that is your exposition. Okay, and 5 marks for grammatical accuracy, expression, errors, intonation, clarity, okay, logical reasoning, how you have very, very, effectively linked your thoughts, coherence, all these things. So 1 plus 4 plus 5 comes to 10th. Now look at the format of an article, and each one of you is putting this format just the way it is put here in this box in your fair registers. I am talking to both class 11th as well as 12th. So I told you, format kya hai? There is a title and there is the body of the content. But in the title or heading, we know it is of 1 mark. So it should be brief and eye-catchy. But in the content, the body of the article, we have introduction, we have exposition, we have conclusion. So isme kya kya karna hai? Introduction. The topic has to be stated very clearly. Draw attention of the readers with a rhetorical question, a startling fact or a quotation. Attention अटेंशन जो है रीडर्स का हमको ड्रॉ करना है. सो यू कैन पुट अप अ क्वेश्चन, यू कैन पुट अप अ कोटेशन, कोई ऐसा फैक्ट डाल दो जिससे एकदम somebody is startled कि अरे ये क्या चीज हुई. Place the topic in a perspective. Clarify the plan and limit of the topic and be clear and precise. ठीक? You have to have clarity of your topic. If there is clarity, you will be able to do good. So this is the introduction part. Now we come to the most important part, that is exposition. अब यहाँ पे सारे facts, figures, arguments ये सब आ जाएगा. So discuss different points, the merits, demerits, causes, consequences, जिसे हम pros and cons बोलते हैं, whatever. Develop cause and effect relationship. You can use facts, examples, arguments, and you can compare and contrast. And the third paragraph, which is conclusion, sum up what you have stated earlier. Summing up is very, very important. And this summing up cannot be vague or shabby or abrupt. No. It has to be very, very logically done. So conclude with a caution, warning, hope or an appeal. That's important. या तो हम warn कर रहे हैं, या हम कोई request कर रहे हैं, appeal कर रहे हैं, या हम कोई hope express कर रहे हैं. And the end should be satisfactory, not sudden and abrupt. So this, my dear students, is the format of an article. And here I'm kind of pausing it for just a second or two so that you can copy it in your fair registers, the format of an article. And see, once again, if you notice here, higher order thinking skills. Article writing is not a 6th grader student's job. In class 11th and 12th, you are expected to think at higher levels and to give a very, very effective piece of writing when it comes to long composition. So here I will discuss one question with you. It's a sample article, okay? You are Kamal Saroj. You suddenly realize that indoor air pollution is also a potential health hazard. You decide to write an article about it for your school magazine. Taking clues from the following verbal inputs along with your own ideas, write the article in about 150 to 175 words. So see, here we have to write an article on air pollution. Quite a simple one. And these are the inputs जो हमें question में मिले हैं. And these are the same inputs जिनके बारे में we were having a discussion here. कि making use of the information. तो हमारे पास क्या है? Verbal input है. Okay, let's see. क्या है? Indoor pollutants and their effects. So cigarettes, pipes, cigars, BDs, tobacco basically. Then there could be dogs, pets, some pollutants, allergens. ठीक? And then we have beds and furnishings, pollutant, dust mites. So what should we do about it? And then there could be paints, cleaning products, bathroom cleaners, air fresheners, mosquito coils. Okay, and pollutants कैसे हैं? Volatile, semi-volatile, organic compounds and toxicants. Action क्या लेना है उसके लिए? Avoid if possible, ventilate room during and after use. So see, for every pollutant, we have a source, we have a pollutant, and we have action. Okay, from where is this pollution coming? What is the pollutant and what you need to do? Source pollutant action, source pollutant action, source pollutant action, and source pollutant action. Right? तो अगर pollutant tobacco और smoke है तो क्या करना है? Don't smoke, don't allow others to smoke. अगर pollutant है allergens and birds excreta, तो avoid pets if possible, don't allow them in the bedrooms. So you have to now make use of this information to draft your article in 150 to 175 words, which for class 11th is going to be of 8 marks and for 12th it is going to be of 10 marks. So I will discuss this solution with you here. So first things first, what is the format? You write the heading and you mention the byline कि article किसने लिखा है. That's very important. इसको ये जो हम आपको समझाते हैं बेटा, we call it byline. Byline means that who has written this article. The article is written by whom. So 1 mark if you put the heading and the name of the person who has written the article. Now let us just see how this solved sample goes. We are all aware of the fact that outdoor air pollution does badly affect one's health, but only a few of us are aware that indoor air pollution can also be a potential health hazard. So we are talking about indoor air pollution. It is so because 80% of our time is spent indoors. Poor indoor air quality is the source of many diseases like asthma, lung ailments, allergic rhinitis, sinusitis, etc. People suffering from asthma or bronchitis suffer the most. Old people who have to be indoors may suffer from pollution-related lung diseases. So this is like quite a factual opening or introduction, wherein we are saying कि भाई indoor air pollution is equally harmful. Then we come to the exposition. There are many indoor pollutants. अब यहाँ पे in this paragraph you will notice that they start using all the information giving here in the verbal inputs. Let's see what they do. There are many indoor pollutants. For example, cigarette or pipe smoking in the room pollutes the inside air. Pets like dogs and cats are also the source of many allergens. Air fresheners, mosquito coils and repellents, paints, cleaning products also impurify the air. Dust mites in beds and furnishings also cause many allergies. Those who use stoves and heaters inside the room add carbon monoxide to the air, which is bad for our health. So see, all the information that was given here in terms of the pollutants, their sources, has been put very effectively over here in the second paragraph. Now we come to the concluding paragraph. Let's see what needs to be done here. We can do much to reduce the level of indoor air pollution. We have to check our habits, like smoking and cooking indoors. We should avoid pets or at least do not allow them into bedrooms. This is all that was given in the action. जो action में solution दिया हुआ था, उसको conclusion में यहाँ पे डाल दिया in the last paragraph. So see, we need to check our habits like smoking and cooking indoors. We should avoid pets or at least do not allow them into bedrooms. We should change beds and mattresses regularly. We should prevent and repair water leaks. Okay, this is the basic conclusion. Now, how is going to be the ending? Only individual efforts can help reduce air pollution, whether it is outdoor or indoor. So it is a suggestion that only individual efforts can help reduce the air pollution. Individually, when we all start acting, we can deal with air pollution, whether it is indoors or it is outdoors. So this, my dear students, was a solved sample wherein you had verbal inputs given here. So everything in terms of source and pollutant was used in the second paragraph, that is your exposition, and all the actions and the solutions for the problem was used in the third paragraph, that is your conclusion. And we ended the lines, we ended the article with what? Very, very satisfactorily, with a suggestion. Okay, we gave a suggestion that we can deal with air pollution only when we act individually. So this is how each one of you needs to do article writing. Okay, so this is one solved sample that I have discussed. I will be sending you a PDF. You will be doing solved samples, as well as you will be doing questions on your own. And once again, my dear students, higher order thinking skills. You are in 11th and 12th. Standard of writing, standard writing in terms of content, handwriting nahi. Standard of your content, standard of your thinking, your thought process, your language, everything should reflect that, okay, this is a piece of work coming from a class 11 student or a piece of work coming from a class 12 student, not from somebody who's in a 10 grade or a 9 grade or 8 or grade 8. So that is why again and again, you know, it stresses on the fact of higher order thinking skills, that is HOTS. So this is what article writing is all about. So the way I have dealt with it over here in this session, the same way I will be dealing with writing of speech and writing of debate. So a lot of detail is being given to here. Please use these details, use this explanation in your work. And one very, very important thing, my dear students, and I'm focusing over here: books, novels, journals, magazines, and newspapers, all in English. Practice makes a man perfect. The more you read, the more you write, the more closer you get to perfection every day. Alright, so on this note, I conclude today's session. I am sending you the related material on the group. Put your things in the register and complete your work and send it to me. And in case there is any problem, any query, any doubt, how to reach me on my WhatsApp number, you know that. So take care and have a good day.